All right, everyone, welcome back to another video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about a risk versus a confirmation entry, right? Or a risk versus a change of character entry, okay? So these are two different types of entries that you can take, okay? We have one here on the left and one here on the right. And obviously, you can see the one on the left, just by looking at this and by looking at what's going on, isn't as profitable or isn't as high in risk to reward as the one on the right might be. Okay. Now, realistically, this entry and this stop loss would be a little bigger, and we're going to take a look at an example of exactly this. And I'm going to put this on the right side of the screen. So before anything else, I do run a mentorship for a lot of you that ask. Okay, 65 bucks a month. Trust me, it is completely worth it. Or you could pay a lifetime, just a one-time fee of 200 bucks. It is absolutely completely worth it. We go through trades every single day, right? We send setups in here. We have weekly Zoom calls each week. We have weekly watch lists. And if you just we go to all the of smart money and on, how I basically trade with supply and demand, everything we've gathered from ICT, Wyckoff, and supply and demand. And this all is just in the premium. So if you're interested in this, and if you're interested in joining this and learning more stuff like there is on this channel, obviously I can't give you everything that I know, but I do like to put things out there for free, and I like to help the average trader. So if you were interested in this, just send me a message, or you can just click in the link in the description. It's my website, and you can get it there. And make sure you send me a message on Telegram after. So before further advertising, let's just see what's going on here. Okay, so obviously you have your 15-minute POI, which is in this case what we're going to be looking at. And a lot of people, what they'll do is they will set this long tool here at an entry, either at the beginning of the POI, at the 50%, at the 25%. This one is at the 50. A lot of times people just put it at the beginning here. The issue with this, and if it is at the beginning, the issue with this is the risk to reward. Okay, so and I see a lot of people doing this, just going to take along without looking for a change of character, or without looking for smart money to show them where price actually wants to go, because we don't actually know. Okay, with risk entries, you are risking the fact that the POI, the 15-minute POI here in gray, will hold, which it doesn't have to. There's no telling that it will. We actually don't know if it will. That's why we always look for lower time frame confirmations, or most of the time we do. Okay, so the POI will hold, and banking on some form of inducement not happening, right? Engineering liquidity after putting your stop to break even. A lot of times people will put their stop to break even after price is tapped in. They're in the long, they're running profit. They get their first major break in structure, and they will set their stop to break even. Okay, and you'll see a lot of the times what's going to happen is price is actually going to tap into this POI again after it has engineered liquidity to the sell side. Okay, so after this, there's obviously orders sitting here that they need to collect, and this is a move that they need to happen before they can actually fuel price to the upside. Okay, so your risk to reward with this kind of risk entry is significantly lower, and you won't profit as much. Okay, in this case, the market engineered more liquidity up here, took it to the downside, okay, and stopped you out at break even if your stop was at break even here. Okay, and this is all seen here, right? And this would be a confirmation entry, okay, in which you would be looking for something like this. Let's just say, I don't like that color at all, but you're looking for something like this to happen, okay, down here. Okay, so this is exactly what you're looking for at this point. Let me just make this black so we can see it better. And we will cut out lines. Okay, you are looking for the sweep of the low and the sweep of the high. Okay, and this would be a confirmed change of character. You have your chalk bottom and you have chalk top. Okay, and this is exactly what you're looking for with these entries, right? This is exactly what you're looking for when we talk about confirmed, or we talk about change of character entries. Okay, you would have avoided being stopped out at break even here, and would have been a much higher risk to reward trade versus taking the risk entry here. Okay, because you don't actually know if this 15-minute POI is going to hold. Price does not have to go all the way to the upside. Price can go up for a little bit and completely go to the downside. You don't know, which is why it's so important to look for confirmed entries, and always to take the more probable one. Okay, always to take the one that is low risk and high reward, and that's what we're doing here. Okay, so let's just jump into an example, a live example on GU, and yeah, I'll see you guys over on the charts. All right, everyone. So here we are on the charts. This is going to be an actual example that happened on GU, and in which I actually took the trade on the first change of character. Okay, so let's just say for the sake of this video, we're looking at the left here. Okay, we're looking at this left entry. The sake of this video, that this change of character wasn't taken. Okay, so. And you can totally get in here if there is a change of character, if there is a confirmed entry. I'm just trying to explain to you why it's better to take a change of character entry versus a risk extra confirmation. Okay, so yeah, this was a trade that we actually took, or that I actually took. Okay, there's one over here too that probably wound up hitting me back at break even at some point, but nonetheless, we are clearly demand is in control here. Okay, so this is based off of more higher time frame stuff that I won't get into as well. I'm not just pulling POIs from anywhere. There are better priced POIs than others, right? So if we go ahead and take our fib here and we take it from the low to the high of this actual price leg, you can see that this is the best and pretty much only priced POI here sitting here, this 15-minute order block that we can actually look for entries from. Okay, so let's get rid of this stuff here. Okay, let's get rid of this. And yeah, we'll get rid of this as well. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Okay, and let's take a look at what would have happened if you actually got in as a risk entry. Okay, so probably your entry would have been somewhere around here, 1.31033. Your stop loss would have went just a little bit below here. And you're targeting wherever you're targeting, whether it's the 15-minute high or whether it's more. You can see that this risk to reward is only 3.48. Okay, and again, I did take the confirmed entry down here. We are just using this for the sake of this video. If you did not get this confirmed entry and you just took the risk entry, you just took the whole POI as it is in itself. Okay, so you have a 1 to 3, and you'll notice that price goes up for a little bit. At this point, after this high is broken, right? And refer back to the right on after this high is broken, which is this high is the first break in market structure. Your stop probably would have went to break even. Okay, and little do we know, this happens all the time. You will become liquidity. Okay, the market engineers more liquidity, comes back to take it out. You're stopped out at break even. You had 1 to 2R, maybe not even. If you took partials, you would have been 0 and 0 profit on the day. Okay, now we do have engineer liquidity here, and what you'll see happens. And also, let me just make note of this, is also liquidity. Okay, so let's replay this market and actually go down to when price taps in here the second time and look for that confirmed entry. Let's go back to this candle. We will go down to let's go down to the 30-second or the 1 minute. Both are completely valid to look for these lower time frame confirmations. Okay, so we have our higher time frame POI. Let's play this market and see what happens here. All right, we are obviously, again, looking for a clean sweep of the highs and a clean sweep of the lows. Now, at this point, there is a clean sweep of the lows and a clean sweep of the highs. A lot of the times, you will take a confirmed entry. You will take a change of character, sweep of the lows, sweep of the highs, sweep of the highs, sweep of the lows, and it will fail 1 or 2 times. And we are totally okay with that. We are totally okay with taking a -1 because this system in itself is so much more profitable than 1R. Okay, that we are totally fine with that. But we also understand that price is making its way back into this PO is now inducement. Okay, for again another confirmed entry. Okay, and this is what you're looking for: a sweep of the lows and a sweep of the highs, which actually happened here. And this was a trade that I actually took. Okay, let's go back here and let's keep playing this market out. Another sweep of the lows here. Let's see if we actually wind up sweeping the highs. Never slept. Another sweep of the lows here. Let's see if we wind up sweeping this high. Another sweep of the lows. And another sweep of the high. Okay, now let me replay this back. Let's go back to right here. Okay, so you may or may not have taken a loss or two before finding this confirmed entry. Okay, when you get down to the seconds, it is going to get like that. So let's play this market one by one. You're looking for that clean sweep of the lows. There's the clean sweep of the lows. This is your chalk bottom. Okay, and let's see chalk top. Okay, sweep the lows, sweep the highs. If you even go down to the 15-second, you're really pushing it, but you will be able to see this a lot more clearly. Again, if we took a -1 or 2 over here, totally fine. It's not a big deal at all, okay? Now, what caused the last form of supply to go? Well, it was obviously something sitting in this candle, okay? So you have your chalk bottom, you have your chalk top, and let's actually go down to the 15-second to see this more clear. Your last form of supply is something sitting right here, okay? So something in here in this supply caused this low to go, okay? And then something down here, it was actually this candle. You have your reaction point. I won't get into that. That is other mentorship stuff. Was something in this candle. Okay, so you do get your little reaction here sitting on this candle. Let me just pull this out so we can see it. You do get the reaction here sitting at this candle. Okay, you get a reaction to this form of supply. Something in this candle fueled the move to take the top to confirm our change of character. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll place an entry right here on this candle. Okay, and if you're not totally safe, if you're not totally, if you're not sure, or you want to be safe, which I probably would in this case, is take my stop loss and put it whatever 3 pipettes below, or 3, 4, 5 maybe, because we are on GU below. Cover the ultimate low, and we will see how price reacts here. Okay, so we actually do tap in. If we bring this out to what it actually is, and for the sake of the video, I am just trying to go as quick as I actually can, without confusing anybody. Okay, so you do get your tap in here. When you draw this POI out in full, you do tap in to whatever demand caused the supply to go, caused the change in character to the upside, caused the sweep of the highs. Okay, whatever broke the supply is where you want to set your entry. Okay, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Something in this candle, some demand sitting down here, or you could even take the whole area if you want to be safer. Okay, something sitting down here, fuel the move to take supply. Demand took control of supply, and you get your entry with 0 drawdown here. And we are talking about a 1.8 pip stop, and we're not even targeting that much right now. We're still inside our higher time frame POI. So you can imagine how this stuff comes together and how you can actually take a load of percentages out of the market using this system. Okay, and let's just make sure we actually do continue to the upside here. Okay, so at this point, you're pushing higher and higher and higher prices. Okay, probably sitting about 7R, something like that. Now we're at 9R. Okay, so you can see that's not the point of this video, but you can see how the confirmed entries, how the change of character entries are much more high probability than the risk entries, and it'll actually pay you a lot more. Okay, so I hope this helped. I hope you're able to gain some value out of this. Again, if you're interested in learning more stuff like this, just join the mentorship. It's $65 a month. It is super underpriced, in my opinion. Okay, and you can click the link in the description. It's my website. You can purchase there, or just feel free to reach out on Telegram and ask any questions. Okay, so yeah, again, this has been Samson FX. Good luck, good trading, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.